Ooh. Forgot about that. Wow. Uh, how's he doing? Did Ashes of Create or Steam give you a refund yet? Hey, look, Clyde Dominoes. Oh. I've been chewing on the same piece of pizza for an hour. We can queue up together, brother. Yeah. I am streaming. Thane was supposed to let him out. Yeah, Corby, we can join the... We can queue up together, man. I don't mind. Ain't like I'm doing much. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got the dagger, but now I have to get 2 swords. 2 one-handed swords. My buddy Danny helped me out with my talents and these macros here, so I need the swords for a hemorrhage build to swap out. So I got the dagger macro to where I can switch to it for ambush. And then I need the 2 swords so where I can switch to 2 one-handed swords for the hemorrhage build to maximize damage. And supposedly it does well in PvE also for leveling and such. Hope so. We do it, Jimbus, Big Pimpin'. Big Jimby, spending G's. BB, Big Jimby. I can't even remember the words to that song. Dude, they said hemorrhage. Like, hemorrhage is huge, man. Can you give me the rundown on it? Just like, long story short. It's something I'll probably agree with, man. The MMO community is very toxic, in my opinion. because people are never happy with anything, ever. But that it probably has no relevancy to what I just said. If you take Arc Raiders, for example, given it's not an MMO, it's obviously a PvP game, but prior to that, it was a PvE game. But, like, then you got the people that enjoy PvE, and they don't want the PvP, so they sit and cry, and they're like, I'm gonna refund this game because I keep getting killed. Don't play it. Refund it. Don't play it. Go play go make a private server on DayZ and make it PvE only. Too many valid points. Well, give me your understanding on it then. What's the valid points that you agree with most and the points that you disagree with most? This is just for the sake of conversation, by the way. Dude, so I was going to call you earlier. This is the third time this has happened so far in the past 7 days. I was going to call you, and then Kai called me because I was sitting down at my computer so I can call Logan on Discord since he won the giveaway. But I was going to call you first real quick, and then because my order of things is going to be get a hold of you, or wait, yeah, get a hold of you for a couple minutes, then get a hold of Logan, then I was going to call Kai. But Kai called me and we was on the phone for a little bit, and then I ended up getting a hold of Logan, and by the time that I was out of the call with Logan, dude, I can't even I don't even remember where my day went. I remember, like, none of it, really. Don't disagree with any of it. Well, that's kind of good then, because, like, you have very good observation points on things. And you have a way of making sense about things. Like, if I'm asking questions and trying to figure something out, you have a way of, like, getting to the point. And so, I mean, if there's nothing that you disagree with and it's all fully agreeing, then, I mean... Alright, here, let me put it this way, Jimby. What is the major point that he made in the video? Like, the biggest eye-opening thing? Because chances are I'll watch like a minute or two of it if you send it to me, and then wait, did you send it to me? You sent me something in a text earlier. But I can't open YouTube videos on my phone. Oh, no. You sent me something about accountability. Are you trying to say something? Yo, dude, or we're gonna lose. They win. They 100% win. It's like nature. So doing, brother. Did you get settled in all right, my dude? Oh, we won. Okay. Maisie, please get out of there. You need what? I'll wait for you, Courtney. MMORPGs were meant to be a social hub with a game on the side. Exactly. Dude, do you know how many times I've talked about that? Do you know how many times I have said that, like, there is no more social interaction in MMOs anymore? Like, this right here, we're going to take WoW as a prime example. I love the dungeon queue finder. Don't get me wrong. But flying mounts destroyed world PvP, and the dungeon queue finder for raids and dungeons and PvP, obviously, that ruined the whole social experience with WoW. In Vanilla and Burning Crusade, you have to go to the Battleground Masters to queue. Everybody's like this right here. Everybody's all huddled around trying to queue, right? And then people are talking in the battlegrounds and such. In order to get a group, you have to talk to somebody. God forbid anybody do that. You have to whisper them, be like, hey man, do you want to take our dungeon, or are you looking for a rogue, or blah, 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 blah. After Burning Crusade, it all stopped. Wrath of the Lich King was the introduction. I think Wrath was the introduction to the Dungeon Finder system in PvP. And then Kata or Nissa Pandera, one of those, they introduced the Raid Finder. Or maybe it was after that, I can't remember. But I fully agree with that. Send it to me on Discord. If I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. But if you say that it's that good, then chances are it'll keep my interest, at least. That's why playing games like this, you know, an MMO and whatnot, I got a couple friends, you know, that I get to experience everything with, and so it's still social for me. But to meet new people, I don't know, man, it's still a little rough on that one.
What do you need? Go with honor.
Dude, it's Burning Crusade. I will always tell people Vanilla and Burning Crusade is worth playing. I missed it during the classic era, not the vanilla experience like back in 2007 or 2006, 2007. I played the crap out of it then. I was the second person to hit 70 on Twisting Nether. But this is, if you like WoW and you never got a chance to play Burning Crusade, yes. Even if you did play Burning Crusade, yes, it's worth it, especially if you're playing with friends. Like, that's exactly with what Jimby's talking about too, the whole social thing with MMOs. Like, dude, having a good little group of friends to raid with, to PvP with, to do dungeons with, quest with, farm with, that's what makes it an MMO, in my opinion. Actually, not even an opinion. But Jimby, you want to know what really ruined MMOs? The sweats. The sweaty people, man. I get it. There's a big difference in between loving a game and, you know, wanting to spend as much time on it as possible, and just trying to be the best, min-maxing. Like, min-maxing leveling is cool, you know, whatever. I don't care. I like to get that out of the way also. But to literally just become the best of the best, the top 1%, parsing, all that crap, dude, that's not fun, man. If you gotta be on a video game for 12 hours every single day to edify yourself, like, dude, it's not worth it. What do you mean? We all know the turning point. Well, it was whispered in chats and so on. Elitist jerks. Well, that's what ruined the vanilla experience, or not the vanilla, the classic experience for me in what, 2018, whenever they released vanilla or re-released. There was no like enjoying the atmosphere, dude. It was like, well, you can't raid unless you have this parse and have this and blah 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 blah. Like, what? Since when did this become a thing, man? Like, what happened to... We all know the fights, you know? Like, once you do them, you don't forget them. It's like riding a bicycle. Item level started its stuff in freaking Wrath, man. I'm telling you, dude, Burning Crusade was the last true MMO period in World of Warcraft. It was the last. You know, I don't know. Skill over gear. That used to be true, and it's still true in Burning Crusade. But after Burning Crusade, dude, the skill level goes out the window and it's all gear dependent. For the most part. For the most part. There is still skill issues. I 100% agree with that. But the gear aspect, because you got to think of the massive jump in stats, like numbers, all that happens in Wrath. Ugh, it gets insane, man. And if you don't have those, what was some of the stats that they brought out in Wrath? What was some of the stuff that they did? Like, is that whenever they brought out expertise and, they brought out a lot of stuff in Wrath of the Lich King. I can't remember. But it just ruined... Was it Mastery? I thought Mastery came out in Cataclysm. Regardless. They removed weapon skills. That's... Yep. How do you get mounts? What do you mean? At level 40, you get your first mount, a 40% mount. And then at 60, you get your epic mount and your epic riding, which is 100% movement speed. But it costs a lot of gold. A whole lot. This is what we're doing tonight, is Alterac Valley. Hey, stars. Oh, you're good, buddy. Just hope you had a good day so far and hope you're doing all right. You know how it goes. I wish that for all of you, by the way. I always ask Staros. I don't ask anybody else. And I'm sorry for that. I hope everybody's had an awesome day.
You sure about that?
Oh my God,
You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't because after the thing that happened to me, no one could look at me without dying laughing? You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
What was that in response to? You doubt me? And I need to switch my headphones, boys. We good? There we go. There we go. Okay, thank you, Jim B. Jim Beam? Yeah, I've got to respond to a text real quick. Ate 2 Big Macs after a week of nothing but eating super clean. It's been messing. Oh, dude, are you pooping your guts out yet? Are you pooping? McDonald's tears my stomach up, dude. I think my gallbladder is going bad, but I try not to talk about it or speak it into existence because I want to keep my gallbladder. You need your gallbladder, just the same as you need your appendix. Oh gosh, what's happening here? Oh, okay. So your throat and stomach hurts. That's good. Come on, boys. Why are they turtling, bro? Come on. Oh gosh, get out of that. Dude, I am so I'm pumped for Burning Crusade. Okay, just gonna have stinky poops. Yeah. And slight, maybe your heart's gonna start acting weird. Why'd they target? How did they target me? A really good alternative to McDonald's though, dude, if you want, it's not any better, but it's a little cleaner. Like Culver's, Chick-fil-A, you know, places like that. Wendy's is actually a way better option than McDonald's. Dude, wouldn't that be crazy to start a, like an all-natural, organic type fast food chain, but not overcharge? That'd be cool. Dude, why are they turtling so hard? Oh yeah, we're ahead by a bunch. Yeah, I kind of figure that, but still be cool though, yeah. Bro, get out of here. Oh my gosh, dude, I just got pooped on. Hemorrhage is wild. Someone revive me. They're gonna win this one, dude. We've taken too long. Dude, there's so many different conspiracies and stuff that I believe in, so yeah, I kind of figured that. Like the mutation between KFC's chicken, or yeah, you know what I mean. I don't trust anything anymore, man. Like, I'm not afraid anymore though. Like, if I know something, like if every time I smoke a cigarette or drink a soda, I know it's not good for me. What, Maisie? You don't need that. Okay. Ask mommy to get you a little bit of water to put in it. Ask mommy to get a little bit of... Used to follow an alchemist. Was his name Edward or Alphonse? And were they full metal? Corpy, make him stop, man. Make him stop turtling. Mongoloid. Like, for real, for real? That'd be dope. There's no sense in me going over there. I'm just gonna die. Right, I understand that. No! No! No!
Yes, sir.
What? Oh no. It's kind of cool though. A homunculi. A soulless living creature. I think that's what a homunculi is. Pretty sure. Dude, we gotta push, man. Just push them, bro. Oh, somebody just fell. Oh, dang. 3 seconds is a lot, man. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's a little weird. Insert your seed into it. No. Come on, bro, we can do this. Hey, he's got the chromatic blade. Or chromatic, yeah, that. I'm a rogue, so I wouldn't die because I take less fall damage, but if you fall from this point right here on most classes, you die. Well, Jimby, did you ever watch the Isle of Dr. Monroe? I think was the name of it. Can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Island of Dr. Monroe or Isle of Dr. Monroe, one of the two. We have breached. We have breached. The animal hybrids, yeah.
Yeah.
for my opener. You did. The Island of Dr. Moreau. Yeah, I haven't watched that dude in so long, so I couldn't remember what it was. I probably shouldn't have stood there, but I did. Chelsea really wants to play Burning Crusade. She was like, I don't like that you get to play it, I don't. It's like, nothing. Dude, come on now. It's gonna be that rogue. Dude, I wish I had a boost for a paladin, man. I forgot how good Blood Elf paladins are, too. They're really, really good. You keep getting tunneled? What do you mean, like, beamed? Like they're focusing you? Or what? Okay. Oh, crap. Ew. Dude, if we can get somebody over there to pull, I can ninja cap. Defense in the mid, you're doing the Lord's work. Nice. I don't even know why I just tried to do that. I don't want to use my Vanish. Who can I shoot with my bow? They should run out of reinforcements, man. I don't know why I held up for so long. That reinforcements. Like, forgot about poisons. Surprised it didn't explode to have an aerosol on it. Oh, that was theirs. I thought it was ours. Ah, get me out of. I need 4,000 more honor to get another sword. And then I need 8,000 more. So I need 12,000 more honor to get my weapons. Those should carry me between 62, 67. Somewhere in there. Oh, this is in PvP, or this is PvP, dude. So not that much. Gold's pretty easy to make as a rogue, by the way, because you get to pickpocket stuff and pay to open lock boxes and doors and all that crap. Ooh, that was a juicy one. Ow. Nice. Not worth not killing Van, but okay. Wait. Oops.
Strength and honor.
Right back real quick. You texted? Yeah. We need to figure out a solid dungeon leveling group for Burning Crusade. If we skip doing any of the quests, but only the quests for the dungeons, you can make a lot of gold, dude, when you hit 70. If you go back and do all of them for the rep. Like a lot. You can make a lot. What are we at? 4,500. Still ways away. I want to run some Arathi Basin too, dude, but I'd get singled out way too hard and get mauled to death. So, Corpy, do we know if the Sign of Battle and Alterac or AV Week or whatever they stack or what? Promiscuous. That's kind of crazy. If it does, though, dude, that's cool. I'm going to look up this bug really quick. I'm going to auto run. Going to auto run. I need to change the audio. I'm just going to run on foot here. This here.
So I don't know if you guys knew this, by the way, but apparently if you had an epic mount, either when the pre-patch came out or during certain weekly maintenances, you could get epic riding for free. And they are reverting this now. I don't know if they're reverting the one where if you had an epic mount when the pre-patch came out, you got it for free, but at least if you did it on a weekly maintenance. So a lot of people have been buying a RAM, for example, the Alterac Valley RAM, and if you have the RAM in your bags during a weekly maintenance and you don't have epic riding yet, you get epic riding for free. Or at least you did. And now they are reverting that, so anybody who used that trick will, you'll be able to use your epic riding mount this week, but it will go away next week. So basically, it's a enjoy it while you can type of thing, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna read the entire thing here though. It's a post, it's a blue post, and a couple of like forum posts as well. I'm just trying to skill up my mind.
Yep. Doesn't matter. I wonder how they're going to revert it though. Like how do they know? Well, I guess never mind, because you don't actually have the epic writing skill. But you benefit from having it in your inventory. Okay, I understand. How many marks of honor is it? It's probably like 100. Can't remember. I do remember getting it in vanilla though, and I felt like I was the coolest dude ever. Because I got that instead of paying 90 gold for my mount. Thank God this is going to be a quick AV. Win or lose, don't care. I just got wrecked. I just got my outsides pushed in the most uncomfortable way. Wait, did we get Bao? I don't think we got Belinda. I blame you, Corby. Corby, it's your fault. We're losing. Not really. We did. Okay, yeah, it's on fire. I see it. Well, that's good. That's not good. Because now... Oh, gosh. Now when they spawn, they're gonna... Oh, no. Wait, do they go... Oh, no, they skip Snowfall, too. Oh, gosh, they're gonna spawn all the way back here. Wait, that's kind of good. That's not good. Yeah, they all spawn back up there. Warpy, do you remember the... What was it called? It's like 2-minute AVs, 3-minute AVs. Horde would always win too, dude. Just... it was whenever they shortened AV. The drop points, oh gosh. Waiting so I can go around it. Come on, dude, quit dropping that. I'm bypassing all of this. I'm gonna hit him. Whatever. Dude, that paladin two-tapped me. Straight slapped my cheeks. I don't know what happened, dude. Last night we were winning back to back to back to back to back. The heck? I can't watch that. Not on the stream, I can't. What are y'all doing? What's what's my dudes and dudettes doing today? My dudes and dudettes. Jimby, I can't believe you said you take an egg or a chicken and inject your seed into it. Bro, that ain't no homunculi, that's bestiality. Jimby, I'm scared. I'm scared. Hey, hand me your drawing tablet thing real quick. I want to look at something. Remind you what?
Like it's running.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
This is sleeve distance. Oh, it's all in Japanese. Dang, they definitely packaged this nicely though. What's that? You'll be able to use it soon. Just because. And Jimby's gonna he's sending you something extra. He said, yippee. Ah, here, put this in here, hurry. Ah, my match started. World of War, no, I was gonna say, make a joke. World of Warcraft is more important than being a father. It's not true. Why did you do that? Oh yeah, is that the one that's going to the winter? Because they'll be going to Logan. It's chewed up on the side though. So here, go give this to your mom to put up to be sent with the stuff. Looks like me whenever I'm hungover. All farts. I need to look at something else. Right on, brother. It shouldn't take long. Yeah, dude, whenever I went to bed last night because I had like a really bad headache. Funny thing was, I stayed up till about 8 o'clock because I couldn't sleep. It was hurting so bad. But Corpy and I tried questing a little bit after you got offline. He got sleepy. I had the headache. So whenever I woke up today, done a couple things, whatever, and then I ended up hitting... It took me about 2 hours, dude, to get like 2.5 bars. Because everywhere, like winter, spring, eastern plague lands, Silithus, it's all being farmed, dude. Pretty hardcore. So the only way to go is most definitely dungeons. I gotta figure out if anybody does in the future want to help me out with another boost. I need to figure out what class to do, because when Chelsea does start playing, me and her's going to level a character just because from level 1, so where we can, you know, play a game together. But I need to figure out what secondary class to get going. I was thinking Elemental Shaman or Beast Mastery Hunter, because I think I want to level a Paladin with her so where I can tank stuff, so it'll make it easier. I think she said she wants to play a mage. Pretty sure. But I already know she'll end up defaulting to a rogue. Like always. Backline them, boys. Backline them. I'm stealthing so they don't see an extra number. Are they botting? I think they're botting. Alliance is going to win this one too. Dang, man. I don't know what's happening. It's pretty lame, though. It's crazy too, dude, even trying to PvP in this, like, we're way too far behind. Like, tier 3 people running around. I think the AQ gear, though, was some of the best for PvP. I remember on my warrior, I had 2 out of, what, how many pieces was it for tier 3? 9? 10? I had 2 pieces. It was like bracers and a ring. Or something like that. I can't remember. Of the Dreadnought from a warrior. But dude, even those 2 pieces, like, made a huge difference. It wasn't that bad on my hunter? What? What wasn't that bad? You gotta remember, dude, short-term memory. I don't have good short-term memory. If it happened 10 seconds ago, don't know what you're talking about. Well, Hunter's a little different, though. Especially if you're Beastmaster, because like your pet is the one doing all the work. I love Beastmaster, dude. So much. And that's not because I'm lazy. Or is it? Wait, what's going on here? What are you doing, dude? I mean, we're getting little bits of honor, nothing like crazy, but... Oh, this sucks. Ah! Ah! Should I go pull the druids? Dude, they'd wipe all of us. No. Good lord, dude. Let us win. Let us win. Where you at, brother? Bro, this is brutal.
Blood and thunder.
Bros. I gotta do this. I'll be doing this probably all night. More than likely. Unless somebody stumbles upon the stream, they're like, hey, you boys want to hop in this raid and get free loot? Sure. We'll do it. Highly doubt that'll happen, though, but... Never know. Never know. Let me know when the timer's about to tick down. I need to pick up my professions real quick. So, what are the two... Oh, dude, wait. Jewel crafting is so good. I'm probably just going to pick up gathering. Herbalism and mining. Because that's going to be big money early on. You'll already make a crap ton of money from, what do you call it? Selling cloth. I'd be getting on that now, bro. Like, sooner than later. Because that's the start of Burning Crusade. If it's anything like the OG, I don't know about Classic, like I said. But oh my gosh, dude. The gold influx was insane. At the very start of Burning Crusade. Fell iron ore and adamantium were selling like, holy crap, dude, a lot. Because they didn't start doing the individual nodes until when? I want to say it was like Legion that they started doing that. I don't know, because I think leatherworking might, not leatherworking, but skinning and herbalism might be the way to go. Herbalism indefinitely because of like flasks and stuff. Well, mining is going to be rough. Mining is going to be super, super, super rough because everybody is picking up jewel crafting right now too. Balls Mahoney. Balls Jabroni. Do you guys want to sit at Stone Hearth or Icewind? And then we play pocket pool. The Zerg always dies, dude. Today they die. Like we make it up to the choke point here and then they die. Okay then. You owe me a character boost if you're wrong. I'm a funny guy. I need to get Smexy playing again, man. He still subscribes to my kick, dude, but I haven't heard from him for like a year. Where's that person going? Have you two gotten your AV item? The from the quest reward? Yeah, you guys might want to do that because it's a pretty solid weapon. Yeah, if you guys want to go grab that after this, that's fine. We could always be in queue. Well, no, that wouldn't work very well, would it? All right, here's what we'll do. After this match, or this AV, I'll pick up my 2 professions, and then you guys run over there and grab the AV stuff, and I'll queue whenever you got the quest. Sound good? Girly boys. Well, I guess it really don't matter, and I mean, how much is your not offhand, but the wand? Or is there a wand? I can't remember. If these guys play it right, we win. Okay, buttons didn't want to work. See, this is the big mistake the Horde always makes, dude. We always run in here instead of guarding. And then they get back kept. Same old thing since 1916. You're inbred, you're inbred, you are inbred. Sorry. You get 'em, Shaka. Dude, I want an elemental shaman for Burning Crusade so bad. I absolutely love their PvP tier sets. The bonuses, the way that they look. I actually, in retail, well, for the War Within anyways, like, whenever I was playing it, I have, I've always kept the tier 4, or tier 5. Tier 4, tier 5. I can't remember which one. But, I always use that transmog, because it's my favorite. You guys can go now. Even though there's 3, you can still do it. Yep. Alliance wins. Sorry, boys. For some reason, dude, you can still get away with killing Vandar with 3. Unlike with Drek. Drek, you have to have 2 down. They slap. They slap pretty hard. Slapping, slipping, slappy. Go. Maybe not. Alright. GG's. I'm hitting random buttons. All right, so you guys want to keep going and just get the High Warlord weapons, or do you want to go grab the quest? Up to you. I do not care. Okay, go grab it.
How you doing, man? You be careful, man.
You be careful, man. Where's the skinning trainer? Other workers.
What are you looking for? For the whole strength and honor. Farewell.
So, Gorpy, the reason, like, you need level your tailoring is specifically for me, buddy, okay? Because I'm going to need you to make some nether weave bags. I'll give you all my cloth to do so you can level up and everything. Nah, nether weave bags will be cheap. I was up to 100 gold earlier, and then I hit 60, and I was like, oh, well. That sucks. What tier are you at the moment? What tier are you at, my boy? Oh my gosh, you haven't even started it? Oh no. Oh no. Bye. Bye. Can't remember if I could skin those or not. I think I can. Stop it. Get some help. Is Burning Crusade whenever you started getting, like, for skinning, your critical strike rating increases, right? Was it Burning Crusade? I want to say it was, but I could be wrong. Could have been a Miss Pandera thing, too. Saturday beam. Yes, let us know when you want the queue. Dude, I can't call you Jimmy anymore. What do you want me to call you, man? You just want me to call you Abby Zabby? Abba Zabba? Do you want me to call you by your name? Do you want me what? Jimmy takes way too much effort. I'm not calling you that. Sorry. I'm not calling you Abby. That's a girl name. You're a boy. I'll call you a bye. Oh. Yeah. Now I'll call you Abby. I want to call you by your name, dude, because it's one of the coolest names in existence. Lane Staley. Even though I never liked Alice in Chains. Wow, 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 wow. Stroking out. I think the best place for early herbalism is Malgor. Hey man, stop that. Wait. Hey, my dude. My dude. Wow. 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 Sometimes I hate that I'm such a metalhead, dude, because like nothing compares to metal. And even like when my buddies are like, bro, you should check out this song, I'm like, okay, it's all right. Sounds like you liked, what are you getting to, buddy? What do you mean by that? Like what? Well, what are you talking about? Corpy, you're going to do the queue whenever we're ready, all right? Since you're right beside of it. Please. Thank you. Sorry to sound bossy. I didn't mean to sound like that. I could sound like Peter Griffin. Oh, that's just nasty. Just gonna check on the paper, boy. See if it's got a newspaper. You guys probably can't hear the whistling. Corpy, you there? Crusade. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're ready. What? Why are you putting a question mark? Huh? You want to fight? Stop it. Get some help. Make sure you're not solo queuing, bro. I did that earlier. There we go. Hey, that boy. That boy. Yeah. Yeah, son. Yeah. Haven't had to fight since I was in high school. I think it's been years for me, man, but I think the last time I got into a fight... No, there's been a couple times. Last fight I was in was when Estrella was probably... I don't know, man. 2? You never fought? Bro, my, what's messed up with me? Oh, dude, I have so much anger. I try to let it go, though, on a daily basis. But right here, my knuckle, you know how, like, the side right here, the bone is supposed to just go straight? My pinky knuckle is pushed back to right here on my hand. Instead of it being right here, it's right here. And my bone in my hand, where I've broken it so many times from like hitting, it goes like this. It's like a C shape. It's really, I don't know. It hurts a lot too. I wish that I could go back and legitimately tell myself like it's not worth it, man. Neither has my wife. Neither has my wife. I love. Hang on a minute. Yeah. So I've never been beat up. I've never came close to losing a fight. I've been in hundreds of fights, dude. Semi-professional, street fights, whatever. I've never been beat up, dude, but there was one time that changed. I stopped being the what's the egotistical, like, oh yeah, I'm on top of the world. There was one time, dude, I talked to this older guy. It humbled me so much, man, because he looked at me and he said, right now, he was like, you feel like you're in your prime, you think that you're unbeatable, you think you're indestructible or whatever, but he was like, I'm going to tell you this right now, one day you're going to become old and fragile. And he said, there's not going to be anything that you can do. All that pride that you got in you, boy, you're going to have to swallow it, because one day you're going to be nothing. And he said, so why live out your life? Not word for word, but you get the gist. But he said, one day, when you come to a realization that, like, there's nothing that you can do, you're going to look back on your life and be like, why did I spend my entire life like sounding like a jackass, you know, a piece of crap or whatever, instead of like using it more or less to protect others. So where you're a part of their story, that, you know, like grandparents tell stories. Like my grandpa told me about one of his best friends that saved his life in World War II, even though I never met the guy. I even telling you guys the story right now keeps his memory alive. Does that make sense? And that's why he told me, he said, like, be the guy that doesn't use this stuff like to his advantage, but be somebody who creates memories with others that allows them to keep your memory alive whenever you're dead and gone. First time I got beat up was in school that was older. Dude, that's how it always went too, man. Like the bullies typically always had some kind of sibling to back them up that was just equally as crappy as them. Dude, if I would have known you in high school, you would have been my best friend, man. Sir Jimbus. We would have gotten along really, really well, dude. We probably would have died. We probably would have, because I was pretty hardcore into drugs. But I was still really laid back. I was the fighter, though, man. I was the anti-bully bully. I beat up all the bullies. Literally every bully that was in my, like, between, like, let's say I was in 9th grade, like, if they were in 12th or 7th grade, I beat the crap out of them, dude. There wasn't a single one that got away from me. I hated it. But by me being the anti-bully bully, I was also a bully to the bullies. So therefore, I was no better than the bullies themselves. Another big L, dudes. Hi, hello. Hang on a minute. Wait. How do you say that?
Привет.
Привет. Привет. Hi, hello. Hey, guy. That's the only other time I got beat up was walking home from my GED program, and a dude's baby mom looked at me with lustful eyes, so he asked someone who I was and ran up to me and grabbed me. I was about to fight him off, but he said he had to go. I couldn't risk that, so I ended up getting... You know, I'm sorry that crap happened to you, man. I hate... Oh my gosh, I hate stuff like that. Every time I hear stuff like that, dude, it just fills me full of anger. I don't know. Yeah. If you would have known me back then, bro, and we were like, you know, strangers or not, if you would have been like, yo, this happened to me, I'd been like, let's pull up, man. I'm serious. Like, gun or not, I don't care. How did the call go, Kai? Yeah. Yeah. Take that. GG's, boys. GG's. Somebody's gonna run out and reset it. Don't do it, Corby. Oh, I thought he was on you. And Alliance wins in 3, 2. Yep. Had a chance to get revenge on everything. Yeah, it's probably the best decision that you ever made. Dude, if we do a Wrathy, we're gonna get squanched hard. We're way too undergeared. All those people are running around in tier 3 freaking high warlord gear. AV's the best right now because I'm assuming it stacks. AV weak plus the 150% increased honor gain. I don't know. It's up to you. I'll do whatever you guys want. I need 1,500 more to get my other weapon. How you doing, Mental? What's up, brother? You feel my alarm? Yeah. Well, you know what it says, dude. An eye for an eye will leave the world blind. Sometimes it's better to just turn the other cheek. Mental, I got mad at solo leveling. I'm stuck on, what's his face, the last boss that rides the dragon. I can't beat him. I've tried so many times. I'm like level 52 or 53. I have... Dude, I got an S rank weapon and working on the best daggers, like the second form of it. Maxed out all my hunter party, redid my stats, everything, man. And he wipes the floor with me. And I even turned it on easy. I don't know why it's so freaking difficult. That sells for nothing. 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 Okay. Oh, dude, that's happened to me.
Well met.
That has definitely happened to me before. And being called white boy and all that, I was like, all right,
Goodbye.
I need to get out of here. Like, I know when I'm going to get my butt handed to me or not in situations, and that was definitely one of them situations, because there was like literally like 20 people, dude. I would have not, I would have died if I would have ran my mouth. That's why I think it's funny whenever you hear a bunch of these like people, like, it doesn't matter what their skin color is, but they're not from the hood. They don't know, and they're always talking a big game, like how tough they are and how they claim that they're a Crip or Blood. All right, go see if you make it past the initiation, you little scrawny blah blah blah, like, okay, then I'll give you props, but until then, shut up, don't run your mouth.
Looking for something special? Go in peace.
It's always cracked me up, man. But yeah, ironically enough, you said you're from Virginia, correct? Because ironically enough, this happened to me in Roanoke. Or I think it was by Roanoke. My uncle lived in Roanoke, so we'd go visit him. And it was, yeah, I'm not for sure where that is. Wait, is it Petersburg, close to, Colonial Williamsburg? Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Corpy, cue us. Do your, you could do your tailoring while we're waiting for the gates to open or whatever, dude. I feel like I know where it is, but I don't think I know where it is. It may sound familiar to me because you mentioned it to me before. I'm unsure. But yeah, I know Roanoke is really bad with it. Roanoke's really close to Virginia Beach. We would go there, and then we go to the beach, and then we go to, I can't, what is it that's in Virginia? Is it Busch Gardens or Kings Island? One of the two. Whoa, I'm RL, raid leader? Alright. Wow. What battlegrounds came out in Burning Crusade? Oh god, dude. Eye of the Storm. Ew. I hate. Can't spell? Kings Island? theme parks in Virginia. Busch Gardens. It's in Williamsburg. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Yeah, so whenever I was a kid, it was called Kings Island. Paramount's Kings Island. Yeah. When did they rename it? I got a little keychain here somewhere. It's blue, yellow, or like gold. But one of them had a replica of the Eiffel Tower. And that's when I learned that I had vertigo, or that I get vertigo from heights. Dude, I was just standing there and I looked up and I like fell to the ground. I couldn't walk, dude. My legs became spaghetti. Because mom and him was like, we're gonna go up it. And I was like, ugh. Yeah, they must have definitely changed the name because it used to be called Kings Island. It even says so on that little keychain. I'm gonna have to look it up because now I'm very curious. I've never heard it called that. Never heard it called that. Unless I've just been saying it wrong this entire time. And Kings Island. There's a King's Island and there's a King's Dominion. What the heck? Yeah. Luckily, I'm from a nowhere place, West Virginia, dude. You can look it up. Look up West Columbia, West Virginia. Dude, it's a nowhere. Population of like maybe 400 people. Dude, I wish we were winning our AVs. Holy crap. Get geared really quick. Uh-huh. And I just kept running. Was winning for... Was you? Really? Well, dang. Curse of the Coda strikes again. That's really funny that you mentioned the wolves. I was just talking to somebody, dude. They, their dog had one white pup and one black pup. I was like, have you ever heard the story, the old Native American story of the two wolves? I was like, that's cool because you got one solid white pup and one solid black pup. And then I explained, you know, like the good versus evil concept, and if you feed one without giving the other attention, then the other gets jealous and you're either way too nice or way too mean and blah, 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 blah. It's one of my favorite stories, actually. But no, like, things like that are important, man. That's the part of your charisma and character that matters. Is that you did not become your upbringing. Like, you became your own identity. What are you looking for? No, the homie was killed. What's happening, dude? I still feel like crap over it, dude. Like, I think everybody should get a refund from them freaking pieces of crap. %. All right, Corby. Yeah. You go ahead and queue. I want to gather herbs and stuff. Yeah. That's what I was saying also, man, like, memories are the biggest benefactor here, man. Is it a waste of money? Yes. But was it time well spent? For the most part, yeah. I think so. But like I told everybody too, man, I think everybody, the majority of people knew it, dude. The majority of people knew it. Like you could, your discernment, my discernment, like definitely was like, so there's too much hype around it. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but I'm not. Because it sucks. I really wish that I could have sunk my teeth into it. Lane, did you get a refund? Or try to get a refund? Kai, what did they say to you? Yeah. Like I said though, man, the homies that had so much faith and love for that game are the ones that I feel real bad for. But yeah, we had a lot of fun for that little bit that, you know, we were grinding it. Jimby, come play Burning Crusade with me. I'm kidding, dude, don't. I mean, it'd be cool if you did, but don't. Yeah. Did you? I love Burning Crusade, or else I wouldn't be doing this. Who was it? Phoenix? Well, technically there's 3 servers, but there's a hardcore, very toxic PvP server named Night Slayer. And Dreamscythe is the, you can flag yourself for PvP normal server. But dude, if you go read and watch videos, like people are considering Night Slayer to be the most toxic server out of any game to ever exist. I guess it's really, really bad. Welcome back. Back. Never heard that one. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Huh. What time do you start tomorrow, Kai? Better be getting to bed, bud. Yeah. Every time I start a new job, dude, I couldn't sleep. I was too excited and nervous at the same time. As long as I get 4 hours, I will okay. 8-hour shifts ain't bad, dude. I'm just excited for you, man. Cool thing about that too is something that you can actually have a career in too, you know what I mean? With what you're going to be doing especially. Hopefully it's something that you really, really, I pray to God, dude, and I speak this into existence. I hope that this job brings you happiness as well. A job that you like look forward to going to, man. I got a feeling you will, man. Since you're going to be building motherboard or whatever you said it is that you're going to be doing. That's dope. Yeah, that. I'm not even gonna say anything, but dude, we gotta go now or they're legitimately gonna win. Go, dude. Go. Oops.
I forgot to check my YouTube now, please.
Now you got to go all the way back to Undercity, or to there and turn it in, right? Dude, I need 200 more honor. Hmm? Someone clock me one? What do you mean? Hmm. No? I'm turning into a ghoul, man. Eyes are sinking in. And... it's always dark around my eyes, dude. I've tried everything to get rid of it. No. I haven't been sleeping worth a crap either. Like, I feel like I'm getting sleep, but I'm not, like, at all. Hang on. I'll be right back real quick. You can queue up whenever you want, brother. I don't mind. Why does it look like that, man? Like, I see it now. My left eye even looks swollen, but there's, like... I just need more blood flow or something. What do they call it? Raccoon eyes or something like that? Bandit eyes? Alright, brother. Just let me know, man, if you ever need someone to holler at. I'm here. And on a win for me, that's true. Panda eyes. I think it makes me look like a junkie, dude. Which I'm not. Too fat to be a junkie. What? Backdoor knocking? What? Are you insinuating that I like men? What's the big idea here? Let's not stop talking about this. It ain't. Let's not stop talking about it. What? What do you mean? Okay. Never seen you be so serious. Kinda freaking me out. I wish my left eye, like, dude, my eye will not stop twitching. It's been doing it for going on 2 months now, non-stop. Like right now it's doing it. Oh, I think I've actually heard about that before. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's something that should be addressed to the public too, man. You know what I mean? For those that don't know. Because Jimmy may not know that. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and address this really quick. Panda Eyes is also a term for like what celebrities and stuff do to children. The sexual abuse and stuff like that. I remember now learning about that. I've never heard the term other than way like once or twice. Speaking of celebrities, did you see where Nicki Minaj is professing Jesus and is exposing Hollywood? That's cool. Publicity stunt. I thought the same thing, but still, man, like any kind of like exposure to Hollywood, like meaning or exposing them for their BS, dude, is a win in my book. I know, dude, it wasn't even what, how long ago was it? It was during the presidential like election and stuff that she was all for Harris and Biden too. But then all of a sudden it's all about Trump. Just a political agenda, man. But still, like I said, anything that draws attention to Hollywood and exposing them for how terrible they actually really are, I'm cool with that. Whether it's a ploy or not. Did you send it on Discord? Don't do it. You little nerd. Yeah, always send it to me on Discord. Oh, dude, I'm going to tell people this right now, whether you believe in Jesus or not, times are calling, man, and it's very important that you at least try to start learning a little bit. It's I'll never be silent about it. Every single one of you can leave me, and that's fine, man, because I will never ever stop preaching the gospel. I will never stop speaking truth. It's not my truth. Jesus is the only way to the Father. I'm out of here. Bye, man. It greatly, deeply saddens me, but all good things come to an end. All good things must come to an end. Did you log off, Lane? Oh yeah, dude. What am I doing? I need to go do AV. Unfollowed. Ouch. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. None of you can spell tonight. Jimby's fumbled, you fumbled, Lane's fumbled, Corpy fumbled a word earlier. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't choose to catch balls. I don't know what that means. Oh, fumble. Haha. Funny. I don't either, oddly enough. I used to love them. You want to know? I've seen that video. I've watched that video before on TikTok. Nice. Dude, I barely replaced any of mine. That's a good way to look at it. Mm-hmm. That's why spiritual discernment is very, very, very important, man. People call it a gut feeling and this and that. That's not what it is. It's spiritual discernment. Yeah, I need to... I'm not worried about my, like, actual gear, because when Burning Crusade drops out... Here I am fumbling words now. Whenever Burning Crusade drops, like, all the gear is going to be getting replaced. Only the weapons is what you hang on to for a little bit. Oh, I know. What's really funny is one of my friends who's been essentially a church-going Christian his entire life or whatever. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. He asked me, he said, "You keep talking about discernment. What is it?" I was like, "Do you not read your Bible? Like, have you never truly read it?" For you? Whatever you want to do. Well, I mean, just pick something that we can level together whenever you can actually play it. Chelsea said send her the computer already. smiling. Yeah, I know. She's getting tired of playing Ark, she said. All that work, it's just going to all disappear again. Thought it was tomorrow. Wait, well. Yeah, Burning Crusade comes out on the 5th. What is today? Yeah, it comes out on the 5th. Whatever happened to you playing Winds Where the Meet? Where Winds Meets. Where Winds Meet. I was gonna say, that didn't sound right. Where Wieners Meets. It's not fun playing by yourself. Told you play with Jimby, but Jimby probably don't even play it now. That's one of those games that you play, like, pretty hardcore for a week or two, and then you just don't play it anymore. I want a Mass Effect MMO. Give me that.
For I am the great Cornholio. I need tea for my bunghole, bunghole, bungholio.
Put Fedora 43 on it, so there's a bit of a learning curve to things. I don't know what that means. Until we're hands-on, until I'm hands-on with it, I won't know what you're talking about. Yeah. But once it's here, I'll call you. Like Discord call or something, or phone, whatever, and then like you could take me through things step by step, and then I can explain it to her. You do not want to explain anything to her. It will not register. It'll go right over. Trust me. My wife should have been a natural blonde. What? Nothing? I said my life is like Obi-Wan's. I mean, what's the biggest difference between Linux and Windows, other than Linux running more smooth, obviously? But, like, is there, like, something special you got to do whenever you're downloading stuff, other than, like, selecting Linux? You know what I mean? Either that dude is hacking or lagging, one of the two. Holy, dude. I don't know, dude. Either he's cheating or lagging. Is that Full House? Because it's my only lighter that I can find. Yes, it was Full House. I spent a lot of time watching it. Go ahead, burn me if you want to burn me. I used to play with fire. And then piss to bed. Hi, Becca. Ooh. Slap Kai in the old jib for me. You smelly pooping mongrel. Uh-oh. Clothesline. Clothesline. Ruh-roh. Rubber ring. You can do whatever you want, brother. Chelsea would appreciate that more than anything, man. And you know we wouldn't do nothing. We wouldn't do nothing bad. We're not those kind of people, brother. If you ever decide to, like, hate my guts and you don't want me to be a part of your life, you tell me and I'll delete it. Dude, that actually sounds good, man. What? Clothesline. Rogues are so good, dude. I am not fighting them. I'm gonna chill for a second. I'm waiting for a rogue to sneak in. Dude, it's hard for me to say this, but I can't wait to do some arenas. That's gonna be fun, bro. I haven't done arenas for a long time. The paper boy. Dude, how did the person that discovered milk, eggs, honey? Could you imagine that one, though? The honey with the bees? Oh, that one must have sucked. Huh? Oh, gosh. Honey? No. No. I mean, the initial thought process, like, I bet sucking on that cow's teat yields something tasty, you know? I wonder how many of them learned the mistake between male and female extremities, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna milk the smell bowl really quick and I'm gonna taste it, see if it's sweet like the lady. Yeah. Well, I mean, the egg one's kind of weird also. So, like, if you were the dude that discovered the eggs is actually a food source, how much poop did people dig through, you know, being like, is this one edible? Let me taste it. Let me just taste it. True. I don't know, maybe like a seed fell into something hot and it popped and they were like, ooh, a white piece of popcorn.
I'm going to eat it.
Snakes also go after your good intentions. Yeah. Imagine eating bugs and thinking that's something cool to do. I mean, back in the day, they had to eat bugs. Meat was a scarcity. It was like a privilege to... it's a privilege, Jedi. It was a privilege to eat meat. Okay, wait a minute. This... I think this is the one that I need to pick up now for my offhand. Then I gotta grind it all back out again.
Blood and thunder. Taboo.
Double. I think they discovered popcorn like around the biblical area or era too. Hang on a minute. Maybe in Egypt? Where was popcorn discovered? The oldest known corn pollen is scarcely distinguishable from modern corn pollen, judging by an 80,000-year-old fossil found 200 feet below Mexico City. The oldest ears of popcorn ever found were discovered in the Bat Cave of west central New Mexico in 1948 and 1950. That doesn't answer my question. 1948, 1950, evidence as early as 3600 BCE for popping corn as ears of popcorn were discovered by Harvard anthropologist. That's... Gosh. That was so loud. The Illuminati made it? Probably. The popcorn mafia.
Glory to the Horde.
I do not. I love tits too. Titstus. To annoy me. Jimby, what is that? Oh, that's your AC unit, ain't it? No, yeah, there's your filter and... Huh. What's wrong? What is your issue that you're having with it? I can't remember. Oh, you're replacing them. Okay. Did it burn up or what? Does it smell burnt? Probably the wise thing to do anyways. Dude, I'd love to get a central air unit hooked up out here, but that'd be thousands of dollars, and it's so much better to just run window units, man. They don't generate it. I think they run on 120 volts or something like that, or around 200, 300 watts compared to a furnace and central air that runs 8,000 watts constant.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why? You sure it wasn't because after the thing that happened to me, no one could look at me without dying laughing? You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
That was the perfect timing to... Hey, Sarah. It's odd. What year? What year is that? Right. Just make sure you do a lot of research about whenever you reattach that or whatever, because of the discharge, man. It could cause a fire. I've seen it happen. I'm still looking at it. That's weird though. I don't think I've seen one like that. I mean, you can obviously see, like, the insert for the filter and stuff, but... Most blower units... Did you say that that's for a central air unit, right? Or is there somewhere in, like, your garage or basement or something where it, like, mounts, you know, up to the ductwork? I'm not an HVAC professional at all. I don't even really know much about HVAC. I just know what I know from experience, which isn't a whole lot. But whenever it comes to electronics and stuff like that, I do know a good bit about it. Yeah. So our duct, where I need to find out where it's got a rat's nest at, because like, dude, I cleaned out so much rat and mouse poop out of our ducts and a couple nests, but there's a section down here somewhere that's going to the 2 vents in the living room and the 1 vent in our bedroom. It's in a straight line. They're all connected, but I don't know where the elbow is that goes to the furnace. But once I can, because I can't get under the house, my shoulders are too broad. Like, I'm too big to fit under there.
What?
I feel like it's one of those situations, it's like a giant looking through a keyhole in a door, you know what I mean? Or looking through a door and it's like a keyhole to them. Ooh, that's a little pro space. Well, see, I did the blower option with the shop vac, like in all defense, like so I cleaned them out first, and then I did the blow function on it, and one of the vents though, dude, got me in my left eye. That's probably why my left eye looks the way that it does. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, that looks similar to our furnace. Yeah, dude, going to a trade school, like, and getting your license and being an electrician will bring you a lot of money. Trade school specifically, though. No. Yes, I do, actually, Kai. I do. I do. Oh my gosh, I could hook up the snake to the drill and have Chelsea or Knight stand there with the shop vac to catch the debris that comes up and comes out. Because I don't know where, I think it's going under the house, or else I would do it from there. But I don't know how it would go around the easiest way to go about it is if I could have somebody get under the house and track the, it's got to go, so like my furnace is, how do I, hang on a minute. Here, Kyle, I'll just send you a video real fast while we're waiting. I sent you a video, Kai. No. Quit running, dude. Just die. Gosh. It doesn't make it easy on anybody when they run. I don't have a leaf blower. Solder electrician, substation electrician. Your dad is an HVAC? Nice. Yeah. Just caveman it. Ah, unga bunga.
Greetings.
Very big. Yeah. Gross.
What's wrong?
I know a lot of people like that though, dude. Humans are just disgusting. That's like the biggest reason why polio was being spread back in the day was because people did not wash, they did not take care of themselves. And like not having proper plumbing, but like it's just people, humans are disgusting. Even animals wash their like paws and hands. Why? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Huh. Jimmy's like, snake? Who needs a snake? Plumb it out with my fist. Jimby, whenever you sent stuff from your house in the past, how long did it take to get here? Yes, that I was gonna say, I was gonna beat on my chest and go, ugh. Zug zug. Respect. No, Sarah, it's called honor. But zug zug, yeah, I get it. I was in the middle of playing Zelda. I can't. That one time, dude, you sent something, it got here the next day. Like, you sent it out earlier in the morning, and it got here the next day. I can't remember what it was. Dude. What? Okay. Okay. My brother, dude. Yeah. My brother, dude, we would go to parties, and I never knew this, man. But, like, I would always hear people, and you're going to put the story together really quickly. But my brother would do upper deckers, is what it was called. Now, do you guys know what an upper decker is without looking it up? It's when you poop in the back of somebody's toilet in the top. You know, the lid that you take off the toilet? Yeah. My brother would do that at people's parties that we'd go to, and he didn't like them. Like, he was just pooping the back of their toilet. I didn't know it for years, man. Like, a year before he died, he was like, he was saying something really stupid and funny, and I didn't understand what he was saying. He was like calling himself the Upper Decker Bandit or something like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then, like, I remembered people like Ryan, what was his name? Ryan Young, I think. Like, I remember one time specifically, we were having a river party, and he said, dude, there's something that stinks really bad. Does anybody here know anything about plumbing? Blah, 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 blah. He's like, my bathroom stinks really bad, dude. And it stunk ever since last weekend. And I don't know where it's coming from. And I remember Brandon being like, you remember that time we went to Ryan's? Blah, 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 blah. And he was being a douche to Katie or something like that. I was like, yeah. He was like, sorry for my French, but he was like, I shit in the back of his toilet. It's called an upper decker. He's like, I've done it to all kinds of people, dude. I was the Upper Decker Bandit. I was like, oh my god, dude. What the heck? Oh, I would have been mad too. I'm dead.
Where can I go? Where's the-
Why do you say that? How bad is it? Dude, I've supposed to have been wearing glasses for ever since I was like 12, but I haven't. I don't know why. Glasses don't bother me. Contacts bother me. I can't have things touching my eyeball. Freaks me out. I can't do Visine or, you know, those like chemical station or water stations for like if you get chemicals in your eyes, you're supposed to like put your eyes in it. I can't even do that. Freaks me out. See. Yeah. Yeah, better to get it taken care of now. I mean, my vision's all right. I just can't see super far away. Yeah. One of my big issues is that I got what is it called? Floaters, a couple floaters, and I got like scratches on my cornea or retina or whatever it is. Ah. What the heck? Sue. Speaking of that, have you ever heard of people having tear ducts on their ears? It's weird. Like there by the conch or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's some people that are born with with an extra set of tear ducts on their ear right here. Look it up, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I would never have that procedure done. No way. Oh, Burning Crusade means that we can also try to get the Raven Lord melt. Mhm. Yeah. They say if you eat a lot of carrots and onions, dude, it'll reverse a lot of stuff with your eyes. That's who I learned it from, was Barbara O'Neill. And Jimby, you could try something else too. Get castor oil and put it on your eyelids when you go to sleep, like a light layer of castor oil. It's supposed to help with your vision and stuff too. I did it for a while because it was supposed to clear up the darkness around the eyes and stuff, but it didn't work. That makes sense though. Well, and plus all the continuous eye strain that we get from like being gamers and stuff too, you know. That doesn't help. But at the same time, it's actually good for our eyes, so make that make sense. I know if you sit too close to a monitor in game, it can cause glaucoma. But if you sit a safe distance away or whatever and turn the blue whatever crap off, the rapid eye movement, like looking around, is good for your eyes. Yeah. My grandma told me that a long time ago. She said, boy, if you're going to play games, you don't sit right up on the TV. I said, why? She said, because it causes glaucoma. What's glaucoma? It causes you to not see as good, silly. And later on in life, I found out that was true. Come on, dude. This AV's a little ridiculous. Why did it actually hear something? That depends on like what is it? You know what do they call them? Bottle cap glasses or something like that? Where they're the thicker the magnification, the worse the vision becomes. Bifocal, but whatever. Yeah, and the contacts actually destroy your retina over time. Yeah, I still got to get one more. I got to get my main hand sword so where I can use this macro, the hemorrhage macro, to switch back and forth between ambush and hemorrhage. Dudes! What? But yeah, I got the dagger and the offhand sword. Offhand sword. Hello, Sam. How are you doing, buddy? Dude, what? It just jumped right out. I'm awake. What is it your time? 6, 7 a.m. if I remember correctly. Because she came in last night. Well, yesterday around the same time. I think he said it was like 6 or 7.
Strength.
Yeah. How much honor is the lobotomizer? That's... You're good, Jimby. Lens transfusion? What the heck is that? Sounds like something you shouldn't be able to buy for honor. A lobotomy. Yeah, it's a dagger called the lobotomizer. More or less. Dude, that Tamiflu stuff has been killing people. Specifically kids. Do you go make you some elderberry? No mullein, but the elderberry with some cinnamon. Put a little bit of milk in it, warm milk. I'll knock you right out. Theraflu, Tramiflu, whatever it is, it's something flu. But it's been killing kids, causing them to see stuff too, man. You know how like whenever you get so sick, you when you're awake, like you see stuff that's not there. Kind of like when you're on the brink of death also. I remember before my pawpaw died, dude, he was looking at the TV and he was talking about all the bugs and worms that was crawling on the TV and was asking why they were inside. And like, I don't know, dude. That's one thing I remember before he died. Like it was pretty trippy, man. But my papa ultimately died of black lung where he worked in the coal mines from like 7 or 8 years old until he went to war in World War II. There's a thing they put in scary movies? What? No, they weren't in the TV, they were crawling on the TV. I was sitting right beside of him when he said it too, and like my mama and granny started crying, and I was too young, I didn't understand what was going on. They's like crying and stuff, and then he kept saying our dog Nikki, she is a black chow. He said that she was he was like, why is that damn dog in here? Why is Nikki inside? It was a coat hanging on a chair. I was like, up all that's a coat. He was like, no, that's a dog. I see it sitting there panting. But supposedly before you die, dude, your mind or your brain starts to go or something. Panting. I remember one time, dude, I was so sick with some kind, my fever was so high, dude. And I had a dream about like clocks, but it was the weirdest dream that I've ever had in my life. It's just a bunch of gears and clocks and like Roman numeral numbers, dude. I couldn't tell you. They were everywhere, like everywhere. And I went to the bathroom and I was pooping and puking, dude, and like it was like it became reality. They was all around me and stuff, dude. It was the oddest thing. I've never had that happen before or after that. It only happened the one time. And I was talking to Voltron's dad one time, man, and he told me, he was like, did you talk about like, you know, you having a or being sick one time and seeing clocks and stuff? I was like, yeah, dude. He was like, that just happened to me too. I was like, no way, dude, that's weird. Oh, dude, you don't even want to. Did you know in our faith or whatever, night terrors isn't a thing? Like what you see is actual real things. I had to see a shrink. That's who they diagnosed me with paranoid schizophrenia whenever I was 8 years old. Because I would have night terrors and I would see the shadows out the corner of my eye. But dude, I was seeing, do you remember gargoyles? Like on Disney XD or whatever? Gargoyles with Brooklyn and Bronx and all those, the cartoon. I was seeing those in real life, man. Like, but it was night terrors. Again, that's what they said. They were straight up demons, bro. I remember this one time seeing this really big, fat, blistering, bleeding creature at the foot of my bed, dude. And like, I could smell it. It smelled like rotting hamburger. Like a very distinct smell. I remember telling my therapist about it, and they were like, yeah, well, told my grandma that her grandson is crazy and this and that. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a nightmare. What do you mean? What do you mean? I used to see some messed up stuff as a kid, dude. Laying in bed listening to this. Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis. Yes. I've lucid dreamt before, Estrella. Very. Definitely seen that blister guy tonight. If I woke up in California, I'd be in a nightmare. 100%, dude. That'd be terrifying. Huh? Okay. I don't. I think lucid dreaming is seeing into the spiritual realm, Estrella, seeing things that are really there, but we can't see on our plane of existence. We all know what's wrong with California, Lane. We all know what's wrong with California, buddy.
That you chewing are you?
Alakizer's from California. Alakizer's from California. Alakizer's from California. Get him. Lynch him. Grab your pitchforks. He's not in California anymore, but eventually. Ugh. What are you doing, kid? Die. What, Estrella? No, I haven't talked to him. Hey, Lane, how old are your kids? My daughter wants me to find other kids from my friends and my streams and stuff that she can play with. I recently banned Roblox from the house again, though. 7, 12, and 13. Well, Estrella is getting ready to turn 11 in April. And then, Thane is 8. Just ban it all? Yeah. 1, 2. Minecraft is fine. Minecraft is cool. The kids are definitely allowed to play Minecraft. Did you? Make them play Resident Evil? Hell yeah. Became a nightmare state when they start going back. A large soda is bad for me, and it's my right and choice to enjoy the damn large soda. No, it will eventually kill me. Dude, when I was in Spokane, Washington, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, like in that area, dude, it freaked me out so bad. I went to, mind you, this was in 2010. I think it was, yeah, it was 2010, shortly before my brother died. I went to the gas station beside the hotel, and I was going to go get a Snickers. Dude, where I'm from, Snickers were 79 cents at the gas station. There, it was like $4. And I went to buy a pack of cigarettes. Here, the pack of cigarettes was like $3.49, something like that. There, they were almost $10. I was like, okay, that's messed up. And then I learned why, because they were trying to cut back on, you know, chocolate consumption because it leads to diabetes, and then the cigarettes because of cancer, yada, yada, yada. Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene. Spokane. I don't care. I hated that place, dude. So much. But Coeur d'Alene, whatever, dude. One of the most beautiful places on earth. Coeur d'Alene. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Hear that, Lane? Coeur d'Alene. Do you have a cord, Lane? Yeah! Yeah! I can flip you off too! I'm the governor of California. Get down. What do you need? I came to lead, not to read. Fresh drops for Overwatch 2 detected. Nobody cares about Overwatch 2. What? You what? I don't know what you mean. Hmm. Was it not dingleberry season? What do you mean? Don't you dare tell me anything about what happened. Stray is watching new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, and if she tells me, I will straight up knock her out. I'm waiting until it's all English dubbed. I am 100% no. I'm waiting. The last episode I watched was where they went to a specific place with a specific guy and everything was white and he was explaining some tournament, you know what I'm talking about? And I was like, wow, this is a snooze fest. So I didn't watch any more of it. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, they did the thing with the other guy, dude. He went to the corner and cried. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yo. You need to be going to bed, dude. You got to get up in 5 hours. I'll ban you. Get out of here.
Swange.
Time shall not hold me down. Oh, Fallout Remaster comes out tomorrow. I think it comes out Wednesday, right? I don't know. Don't ask me questions. Yes. And did you tell him? Did you break the ice? Yeah. I thought you was going somewhere completely different with that. Not gonna lie. I would still follow their protocol, though. How much was it? Oh gosh, dude. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I mean, a good pair of boots is going to cost money regardless, but that's kind of wild. Like a good pair of Chippewas, man. I remember back in the day, those were high end 175 bucks, 150, 175. Now they're probably 300, 400 bucks. Yeah. Yes. True.
Glory to the horde.
I mean, I just be upfront with him, be like, dude, I'll get him with my first paycheck with the voucher or whatever, but I can't do it right now, so I gotta do with what I can unless somebody wants to help me out and take it out of my check. Did you see where they started making Hey Dudes Steel Toad?
Magraw. Go forth to victory. May your blades never dull.
Yeah, it's true. Dude, I would only have to win like 6 AVs. If we won 6 AVs, I could get my weapon and just be done with it. I was just going to keep grinding out the honor until Burning Crusade drops, but I ain't gonna do it. I'll just grind it out along the way. Yeah. I call these my turtle feet. I'm gonna send you something. What kind of lizard is the lizard you got? Is it a bearded dragon also? I want to tag you something, dude. If I 3D print you this, will you do it? I've seen one for bearded dragons, is why I'm asking. Dude, I've owned many pairs of airwalks in my day. And the old school vans, not the weird things that they are now. I still think my favorite shoe ever was, I've owned a brown and white pair, black and white pair, a white and black pair. The shell-toed Adidas that, Wayne Static always wore. Do you remember those? Like, dude, those were the hype. Those were like some of the best shoes ever. Comfort-wise, durability-wise. That's bright. Those are sick. 130 bucks though. Ooh. Oh yeah. But they'll give you some kind of thing that's like, well, you need something that braces your ankles and blah, 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 blah. They call them steel-toed, not steel-ankled. Look at what I tagged you in on Facebook, though. It's a little, Cubone mask, dude. A little 3D printed Cubone mask. If I had a lizard, I'd totally get it. Or totally print one. It's cool, ain't it? Super cool.
Cubone. Bone to bone.
She's sassy. No, I think if we ever get any other animals, it's going to be avian species, dude. Like, Chelsea's always wanted a African gray parrot. That'd be cool. I think birds are awesome, man. I want an owl. Like a great horned owl. Teach it to go, like, kill stuff out in the yard. Yeah. Ogre.
Glory to the Horde.
Glory to the hard. What do you mean? Like a 9 to 5? Or wait, you'd be what? A 6 to 2? Like morning shift? Well, 9 to 5 is morning shift. I don't know. I mean, it's John Deere, dude. Like, there's going to be probably 6 different schedules. That has 2-hour relays in between. Hmm. How's your wife doing, Jimbus? I need to get someone over here at the pool, then I'll go cap flag. Dang it, dude. I'm deader than a doornail. Horde is definitely getting clapped. Eric Clapton. Dude, I wish I could find something working from home, even making freaking $1,000 a month, man. It would help tremendously. I could try to get good with video editing and just, well, no, there's too many people out there doing that stuff for people. Yeah. All right, brother. Love you, man. Get some sleep. Let me know how it goes for you tomorrow. Absolutely. I'm probably not going to be live much longer. You got hoof and mouth disease? What do you mean? How you doing, Ness? No. Tauren? Taurens are my favorite race in the game. If I ever roll a warrior, it'll be a Tauren.